What's good, everyone? And thanks for tuning into this update video. That's what this is. I know I've been absent for a while, and the past 2 weeks there hasn't been a video. And that's what I'm here to address. Where I've been, what's been going on, and a few updates and improvements that I want to have. So, firstly, let's cut right to the chase. Videos. Let's hit on that first, right? It's been 2 weeks. The last video was a abandoned Sears Auto Center in Douglasville, GA, and hasn't been one since then, unfortunately. I didn't anticipate that happening, but it did. And the reason for that is primarily school. College is a whole different beast than high school was. And within that, you don't get a lot of time. And then when you do, it's used up by other activities that count, maybe extra credit, maybe an add-on, a little extension or something like that, or different assignments and stuff. And actually, I had 4 midterms the other week, so that was definitely fun. I mean, no time to do hardly anything other than study for them. And then in the downtime you did have, you had to do other assignments for other classes that you weren't having the midterm in. So that was a lot. I didn't have a lot of time to do other things. But I will say that in addition to the Sears Auto Center, I have 2 other videos that will be coming out within the next 2 weeks from GA, and that'll end all of my videos from Georgia except for one, which is a really hefty project that I'm not going to say right now, but you may already have an idea. And when it gets closer to the time of me being able to release that, you will know, and I'll hint at it and then build up to it and stuff like that. But until then, I have 2 more that will be coming out hopefully by October 20th. I'll have both of those out. Today is Thursday the 12th, so one tomorrow and then one a week from Friday, which is the 20th. So I have to do it by weekly increments, and I'm getting into that right now, which is basically because of, for one, transportation. I haven't wanted to mention this because I don't try and woes me pity party myself, but transportation is an issue because, when I was working, I could pay for where I was able to go, and I paid to get to most of the abandoned places that I got to. And say what you want about it, I enjoy doing it. And these videos are one of the few things that I'm able to do now that brings me happiness and enjoyment in it. And not being able to do that kind of sucks. But when I was, working, I was able to make money, and it wasn't really that much of an issue. Now, work was one of the other things that was keeping me busy, but ever since coming to school, I haven't been able to do that, so work isn't on the list. But work was never really a problem for me anyway. It was an enjoyment. The people made it fun. I made a lot of good friends out of it, and I do miss it. I do. But it was definitely an enjoyment. And sometimes it was like, okay, it's boring, dead when the people aren't there. It just kind of seems bleh. But for the most part, it was enjoyable, and I do miss it sometimes. Not just for the money wise, but also for the people wise as well. But not making money means can't pay. It's hard to pay for transportation, and in a place like Charleston, where there's where real estate is hot, and so that means abandoned places are far and few and in between to find. You have to go to them, and unless you know the area, like I do know about North Charleston, you can walk to a few different places, which is one of the things that I've done in a few of the places that I've gone to. Hard to do that around here when most of the other spots are spread out like that, especially new areas that I don't know like that. It requires money to go out and find them, and I just don't have that right now. So yeah, transportation sucks. I've been saving up, I've been working, trying to get reliable transportation, but that day I don't think has come yet, and I'm still looking on there trying to get that done. Not just for videos, obviously it would help in a lot of other different ways too. Lyft and Uber are money hungry, more so Lyft in my experience, but both pretty much are. So the less I have to use those, the better for saving money wise. But until then, I've been saving up money. I've been getting donations. I made a GoFundMe and stuff like that. But I haven't on here. I don't make it about me and my struggles. It's about the content. It's about the videos and stuff. And I don't try to put myself and my issues to reflect in the videos, which is why another thing I wanted to touch on, right, that's been kind of hindering me from making videos has been mental health. Mental health, I've dealt with, several different things Several different unfortunate things happen in the past few months, past few years, but for sake of this explanation, past few months. And without getting into all the specifics, it just sucked. But I try to be fine. I try to go through it and understand that you can take it a day by day type of deal, and you gotta just suck it up and deal with it. Because sitting by and sitting back and sulking in it isn't really the best thing to do. You have to deal with it healthy, but you also can't sit back and just be glum about it and stuff. You don't get anywhere doing that. So I haven't been doing very well, but I don't try to show that in videos because I enjoy videos, right? And it's hard to be sad when I'm doing something I enjoy. And also because, like I said, it's not about that, right? It's about what the content is. It's about bringing forth the video and making it be something that you all can actually enjoy, and that's what I try to do. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on, but I don't try to reflect that in the videos. And I'll be fine. I got to deal with it no matter what, and I'm pushing through as best as I can. So yeah, but that's that. For the sake of I don't want to woes me or anything like that. So I've been that's what I've been dealing with. So I do apologize, and I thank you all for sticking with me on that. Thank you all for 729 subscribers at the last time that I checked. I really am appreciative of that, and I thank you all so very much. A few other things. I don't want this video to be super duper long. It's already at 6.5 minutes. So another thing is updates, right? Like this is actually the first legitimate YouTube video that's going to be up using the Galaxy S23 Ultra that I have. I did a trade-in on it with the S21 Ultra that I had. I love that device, but every single one, there's some type of issue with it, and buying it refurbished wasn't the best idea with that. So I traded it in and got this brand new, and I love it. I mean, it's great. Does everything that I want it to 10 times better than I'd expect. Love this thing, and I can't wait to go out and make videos with it. So if you see a quality upgrade and see editing differences and stuff, good stuff, good notices. But yeah, I haven't had the best experience getting it, but that's for another explanation. That that's not important. I have it and it's enjoyable, and I'm grateful to have it. It's definitely worth it. So that's that. I explained about that. And the final thing is I've been trying to make subtle changes to the channel. Like I intend to change the channel banner. I've intended to change the intro. I like my intro. I love the music that I added into it, but I've been using it for the past 3 years now, and it is kind of long, and I've been trying to shorten it. So I have a few of those possibilities that I might run by you all. I'm not going to publish it on YouTube because it's like really short, and it doesn't fit, like it's not directly retail related. So I'm going to be posting those as options for you all to pick which one you like better on Instagram and TikTok. That's another thing I wanted to mention, is that I have created this TikTok, and I've tried to be more active on there. I don't really use Twitter or X it's kind of weird for me, and especially when they changed it to X, I'm like, yeah, Instagram and TikTok just work better for videos anyway, so that's what I'm going to stick with. But I also will keep updating the X as much as possible, so I'll link all those in the description below if you want to follow and support me on there. I do appreciate that. All of those are linked directly to the channel pages, and you can follow those and get updates at maybe future projects or some kind of sneak peek at something that I don't post on YouTube yet. You can find there. I actually did do a blooper kind of like freaking outtake thing. Shout out to Wally B. I know he's really one of the big retail people that does that. I didn't want to put it on YouTube or anything like that, so I did put it on TikTok to kind of be kind of a thing to bring people out to the TikTok so that they can follow it. And I might do it on Instagram as well. Instagram has the most followers right now, so I might do that as well. I'm just trying to outreach and spread outside of YouTube so that I can bring people into the YouTube, into the channel, and find out what it is through those outside sources, if that makes sense. So work in progress on that. But yeah, look out for those 2 intro clips. I might include them in a little picture-in-picture, like right in here, because there is a lot of blank space right here, so I might put them right there. But if you don't see them, then check the links in the description for the TikTok and the Instagram links, and you'll find them there. I'm going to have them up around the time this video goes up. So that's that, man. I'm sorry for the long video, but that's kind of what that's kind of the explanation that sums it up, without going into anything too specific. So I hope you all do understand, and thank you all for sticking with me. I really do appreciate that. So, with that said, thank you all for watching this video. Thank you for choosing Z-Man, and until I see you all in the next one, make the best of every moment. Keep your heads up. I know this world isn't an easy place to go out there and deal with, but it just try and see the brighter side of things. I'm actively doing it myself, and we can all get through it in some type of way, shape, or form. So, until next time, enjoy the abandoned video that comes out tomorrow. You'll see it on Instagram as well. I'm gonna post the like I always do with the next video alert kind of thing. So, look forward to that. And yeah, until next time, thank you all so much. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Until then, peace.
Kid you,